Exorcist, and you see this demon possession. And this is kind of funny because, you know, when I say I'm the prince of demons, that should flip people out. I can see what the fuck is up. I know what the hell is up. So when you guys see those demon magicians on the TV that do cool stuff, if you think doing parlor tricks is cool, you know, that's sort of funny. What these magicians, they could do parlor tricks on stage and make people say, that's a demonic what? Magician. You can see all the videos on YouTube, demonic magicians. They say Chris Angel's possessed and all these other guys are possessed. They stick needles and shit through them. And it's kind of funny. They're not leading the way to the Fountain of Youth, the Garden of Eden, are they? No, they're not. Screaming out publicly with all their power and, you know, their might that they have to do this and that, walk up buildings and chop people in half on A&E TV or whatever it is. What I'm saying is that, you know, even if you're, you know, whatever magician, Houdini, it's just kind of funny. You couldn't escape the box to save your life. Or you would have done it already. You know what I mean? It's called a book of life for a reason. It's Satan's elect. So when people say, you know, you sound so demonic, you have no idea what it means to be the prince of demons. And that should really shake people up, because when I say it's clear who holds the spear of destiny, this is not an accident. People don't say this shit, or they would have said it already, and they would have taken over the world, because he who holds the spear holds the fate of the world, and nobody has to like it. So, you know, my demons will eat you alive. When I say that, it's like, you're the one who's going to eat them alive. I'm going to eat them alive. We're all, you know what I mean? I don't like to pick on people, but when I see people picking on my blood brethren, like, whatever, I don't even remember their names. I see their videos from time to time picking on you, but they never show their face. And I leave a comment. Show me your face. I will take that fucking video and reverse it. And your lips will match all your stupid shit. And you'll be talking out your ass. Because, you know, you need to make an atonement for your filthy soul. And only your blood can make atonement for your soul. Animal sacrifices are insufficient. And Jesus can't save you. I have the mythical spear of destiny. So, you know, I'm going to publish all these videos with, you know, like the Exorcist, and, you know, it says, fuck Jesus, fuck you, fuck Jesus, fuck you. People like to see me as the most blasphemous, you know, you think of whatever character in the past, you know, Anton LaVey or whatever, you know, that's just kind of fun. You know, that motherfucker was on TV. If he had the spear, get me on TV, you put me on a radio show, what do you think I'm going to be screaming out? I'm going to be screaming out the Fountain of Youth, Holy Grail, you will join me and die. You will join me in blood or die. That's what I would say. So when you see like these old videos like Anton LaVey or Aleister Crowley, you know, people say, he was the beast. That's kind of funny. The angel of death is going to find you, motherfucker. I'm going to live. Nobody fucks with me remotely. I'm telling you. Not my boss, not my wife, not my son. Nobody bothers me. Everybody can see them. If you even come into contact with me, you know what the prize is. Mm-hmm. And you don't want anything from me. I don't want your money, your worship, your rights. You're in the book of death for a good reason. Until you make an atonement for your filthy soul, it is what it is. All your leaders swore in the Bible. It is what it is. You know, it's not up for debate, and that's why this should scare people, because, you know, you think like military and CIA, whatever it is out there that's going to stop you is not stopping me, because I fly above all weather, or I fly under the radar, but I'm right there on the radar, screaming it out. Join me in blood or die. Who says this shit? Darth Vader says it. They said Benjamin Franklin said it. To unite people when the British were coming, it was join or die. You know, this is what's going on right now. It's natural order that your grandma dies, that your great-grandma dies, that your grandfather dies. They're getting cancer and all this shit. My mother died of pancreatic cancer. I saw her just disappear in 2 months. Poof, she went from a healthy woman to gone literally overnight. So what I'm saying to you is that I have people out there I need to save. My people that I suggest I worship, like my son or my wife, whatever it is. And if you save one person, you end up saving everybody. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't want your money, your worship, or advice. I could take care of my own trip there. You have no fucking clue where to go. You would find yourself spinning in circles because it's all set up this way for a reason. You know, the Prince of Demons conjure. When you see The Exorcist, when you see these magicians like E.A. Coetting or whatever it is, they sell all these books. That's just, I don't care what coven they suggest they're from, whatever it is. Every word you speak is a magic spell. You went to grammar school to learn your Book of the Dead. You're so filthy, sickly, wizardry, retarded, just like you're Harry Potter on steroids with like pubic face. There's no way to escape this. You went to grammar school to learn your Book of the Dead. Every word you speak is a magic spell. People say horrible shit to each other. Like you hear like the guy I'm apprenticed to. So you don't want to work with the devil anymore. No, poof. My boss saw that. He's like, oh, let's shake him up. Let's put him, on his own without an apprentice for a few days to see how he makes out. You can see the guy going local already. People ask me a lot of shit. And a lot of people send me a lot of these videos. I know people like to beat me up. You gotta watch this, you gotta watch that. If it was that powerful, you'd be using that information to focus on the Holy Grail. If I don't make Holy Grail videos every day of my life, you're going to expire. Because nobody will be motivated to do this shit. And, let's just call it like it is. You know what I mean? If I don't beat the fuck out of this Ethernet with this blood over intent, standing here as Satan, you think I'm demonic. You don't know what demonic is. I'm taking over the fucking universe. I'm going to throw the bridge keeper off the bridge, motherfucker. Not you. For heaven's sakes. When we reverse your words, you don't hear you're leaving for heaven in a nice new ship. Hurry. And, whatever it is that God loves you, God bless you. Nobody. I'm the one who decoded that shit and chopped the head off your motherfucking. Don't even say I love you to someone. We shall die. We will die. So this is like crazy shit. So, I say I decapitated your God and stuff. Every time somebody sneezes, you still say, God bless you. It's like, I worship you would be better off to say. And, Jesus freaks, they're never going to get it. I'm sorry. It's like I'm bringing down the church, just like prophecy, by the book. This is like, you can't say they didn't tell you it was coming. This is like woven into reality. You can't say you didn't see it coming. They told you the Antichrist. Got it. I am the one true motherfucking Antichrist, Prince of Demons, Devil himself, uncontested. And nobody even would try to stop me. It doesn't make any sense. I'm not taking anything from you. You can't hold anything over me. I took $5 from you, $50. I didn't take anything from you. All I said is put your blood up side by side. Eventually there'll be 144,000 in the Book of Life. Long before, when you see 100,000 in the Book of Life, I'll go there by myself, come back, get more, and then drag it or whatever it is. What I'm saying to you is that I'm gonna live. Nothing gets in my way. I'm telling you, freaky shit would just blow your fucking mind. So, like I said, but nobody bothers me because they've already been flipped out. Everybody around me is like shaking to their fucking core. So, when you think demonic and shit, I love when you call me demonic, when you tell me I'm possessed or something like this. Is the funniest shit ever. If this is what possession looks like, you know what I mean? Then tell me what the fuck The Exorcist was all about. Spinning heads and barfing. You know what I mean? And
that's them.
Marks, they show you the mark on her leg. It's her calf. Like, you sacrifice an ox, a calf, the Lamb of God, this Jesus thing. You know what I'm saying? It was on her leg. So, the atonement that, people say, I'm not going to harm myself with a pinprick to do this. That's demonic. This is fun. People say, the demons are attracted to your blood. If demons are attracted to blood, I've thrown up so much fucking blood on this. Nobody even compares. Because everybody else might have been using a chicken's blood or this. I'm using my own fucking blood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm the one who's drawing all the blood, donating the blood, spilling it, doing all this shit. So, you know,
It's become an offering to God.
yeah, I hate to say I don't want to flip you out, but I do want to flip you out. You should be flipped out.
Yeah. No one can flip you out like
If you
Satan.
believe in Jesus right now, and you think I'm a bad guy, it's clear. Jesus couldn't come back using his own name. The Vicar of Christ is a pedophile, telling you you're in a ball floating through space as a monkey, living in a fucking castle of gold. And he owns your soul until you come of age or until Jesus Christ returns. So I've come of age is what I'm telling you. I can see too much, and I know. I don't care if you think you're CIA or whatever, government, whatever. You have no fucking intelligence. Because you'd be working for that government who's sucking all your life. If you had any intelligence, you would have bypassed the government, and you'd be like, with us, blood thicker than water, taking over the universe. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. I don't see any intelligence out there at all. So, spilling your blood on the demon sigils, you do it on front and back. So, maybe that's why I get more power than other people do, because they only do one side of it. You know, if you did your tarot cards on one side, like I did, I showed you, prick your finger, do one side, and I'm telling you, flip them over, do them all over again on the back side, because all the demons and all the tarot cards and the whole Torah, everything about reality is based on this basic shit, which is these forces, like the 72 genie of the Arabian Nights. You know, this guy showed you this video, the Lemegaton with this shit, and he doesn't know what the fuck it is. The guy thinks he's on a ball floating through space as a monkey. But I, as Satan, after making the atonement for my filthy soul, I can see everything. And you can see it too. Once it's pointed out to you, your candy canes, your Christmas trees, you take communion, it's like, I have to stand here and say, you take a disc when you go to church showing you it's the sun disc. It's one side of a light holds a black hole. At the center of the flat earth plane, every compass has to point there. There's a black hole there, sucking off this sun and spitting out the astral light. It's on loop. Just nobody fuck it up. How people miss it? Bowing their head in prayer to the black sun, closing their eyes, make a witch's light. So what I'm saying is, I don't see how anybody has any power to catch up with us. When this really sinks in, you'll see that it only takes one of us, to really see it. If I can make you see it, then you'll assume your position. Like the 144,000, somebody was reading about, if one of you fails to take your position, that ain't the fucking book of life. You know what I'm saying? It's 144,000 in the what book of life. Your creator's not heartless. It's that you're fucking heartless. You can't even make atonement for your filthy soul. You yell at your wife and your boyfriend or whatever. I mean, everybody aggravates you. Nobody aggravates me. You know what my boss says to me? Thank you for my opportunity. Whenever he tells me to jump, I smile. I never give anybody's lip. I always buy breakfast or lunch for whoever's with me. Without fail, I like to be the one who's like running around helping the other people, cleaning out their trucks, doing whatever. And I don't mind getting dirty, It's the meek that inherit the earth. It's going to take people a long time. I don't want to be rich or anything. You're going to see how this all unfolds. It's going to be...
That's true.
It's like a book. It's 144,000 in the book. If one of you fail to assume your position, the book is bust, and Satan takes over the world. Fuck everybody. If I can't shake you awake as Satan did, you know what I mean? That even if Jesus came from the fucking clouds, he couldn't shake your ass awake. He'd be like, I'm going to beam you off in the space. But right now, you'd be like, fuck off. I mean, people who suggest they're Jesus peeps are sickly, filthy, retarded beyond measure. All the symbols show you what the fuck is up. There's no way to escape it. So, it doesn't matter what anybody believes or thinks about me. I'm about as demonic as you can get, and I don't look like that exorcist shit. So, when you guys make your videos about us doing blood over his head, this is kind of funny. You know what I mean? This is like pitifully funny. They're in the book of death for a good reason, and they'll never see it. It's because 144,000 need to take their position. If one of you fails to take your position, you're going to see what the fuck happens. I'll probably, like the whole thing. I mean, you could just fit it just like a movie. It's like, if there's no worthy souls out there to save everybody else that you suggest you love or worship, then fuck everybody. You know, they say last time God destroyed the world with a flood, and God said next time he's going to burn it in fire. I'm going to dive into the lake of fire. I'm going to bring back this fire and pass it off to the world and set this place ablaze with immortality, giant trees, heaven on earth, and everybody will be happy. Nobody will be angry. I don't see anybody rising up against us. You see people talk little shit type of stuff. You know, it was like this video I just uploaded. Demonic programming. And it shows you. So if you want your creator to operate independently through you, you need to give permission. That's through atonement. Do you think anybody, I mean, really, you see this guy beating up all these people, this guy in his movie, like he's possessed, like he's got the Neo shit. He's downloaded all kinds of shit. It's like that. You see a magician, he demonic possessed, and now he can do shit with moving stuff from here to there, and it looks like it's floating through the air. But his mind is on using this mythical power to bring forth heaven and earth, free everybody from bondage remotely. That never crossed their fucking mind. You know what I'm saying? It's that, you know, the forces of the universe are actually watching. I'm living proof. Nobody gets in my way. It doesn't matter what you believe. Eventually, I'm going to go off to this place. I already know nobody's going to go off. Even if they did, they'd be... What would you... It doesn't make any sense. The person who tells you about it... I mean, even if you read all the books, they tell you you need the grace of your motherfucking creator.
Mm-hmm. It has to be selfless. You can't just...
Your creator. They're telling you that it's going to be a scary type thing for most people. Because, look, if you're an adult and you have a child, and you go 5 miles up the street, you're not lost. You know how to get your way home. But your child, if you were to leave him, your child wouldn't be able to find a home. He'd be shaking to his freaking core at like 2 years old. You know what I mean? Completely lost. When you get to this circle, this ring of fire, that's what it is. The ring of fire, the aurora borealis. When you get to this place, mythical shit starts happening to you. If you're not in it for the benefit of, like I am, you'll see that you go crazy. You make stupid moves. You go delirious. You'll freeze in the snow. You'll starve. You'll drown. Whatever it is, you just won't make it to the Holy Grail because you need the grace of your Creator. Nobody gets into this place without being invited. Just like when they say the Holy Grail guardian, ancient guardians of Braun, there is no fucking chance. And when they show you Satan's real name is Mark, which is pun of the devil, this is impossible shit. You know what I mean? Just like the I love you, God bless you shit. It's not something you, once you see this shit, you start to get flipped out. What do you say to people? You feel like you got to choose a side. It's not that you have to choose a side. It's for the benefit of all. You're in the book of life because you're here as a representative of this grand architectural force of this universe. And like that video shows you, once you give that force permission through your atonement, like I say, I gave up my free will. I say this all the time. I follow a book. I gave up my free will. That I know how to access the link. I download shit. I can see shit, read numbers, do all kinds of stuff. And what I'm saying is because we're in a computer simulation, your computer symbols are showing you that symbols are the language of the universe and the conduit that your biomorphic field is flowing through. And the Philosopher's Stone and the Ethernet, people will never figure this out. They'll never get close. It's 144,000 because nobody can even comprehend this shit. They're not allowed to. They're all selfish cockroaches. If they knew their blood was so powerful, they wouldn't use it for the benefit of all. You see people put I intend to make $1 million a month and be wealthy and prosperous. That's funny. You want eternal life. Then you can pass it on to the people you suggest you love or worship before they die off. And if you think your money, this has nothing to do with money. I don't care how much money you think you have. It's worthless paper. It's not spiritual currency. And where we're going to, they don't take money. They're not taking advice. This is a mythical place. They look at us like we're all filthy cockroaches, just like I see everybody's cockroach. Because, again, when you visualize this other place that we're going, everybody's cool, buddy. You don't want to. You don't need to get anything from nobody. For you to steal a nickel from somebody, nickels don't exist. For you to steal gold from somebody, the streets are lined with gold. For you to take jewels, there's cities of jewels. I mean, everybody's so fucking greedy. You know what I mean? It's just sickly. There's no way. Your money cannot fucking help you. The only thing that's going to help you is getting into the book of life. When 144,000 people, that's the book of life. Like the book says, if one of you fail to take your position, then you undermine the whole benefit of all type of shit. You're just so fucking selfish. And then it's proper that we switch into the other mode where it's like, you know, this end of days, freaky type shit. You know, I mean, at least project that scary image onto the world. You know what I mean? Because we're selfless. We've made atonement for ourselves. Nobody's going to step in our direction the wrong way. It doesn't. You might throw yourself in front of a train and find yourself, you know, regretting it because you lived and now you got to go through all this shit and people look at you like you're crazy. Why would you do? You know, people say to me, if you don't reply to my email or whatever, I don't say this or that, they're going to kill themselves. You're already killing yourself. If you're not in the book of life, you're killing yourself. Where do you think you're living to die? You're born to die. I'm born to live. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to live for this cause. And I'm going to spill my blood over my paycheck. I'm going to rub it into everybody's faces and show them. They all know who. They call me the devil at work. They're cool with it. You know, when I laugh at them, let me drink your blood. Or, you know, if I was single, I'd drink your menstrual blood. I mean, I flip some people out. I mean, I have fun. Because, you know, I've seen too much. I already know who I am. It's not up for debate, you know. Unless you got gallons of blood to spill up right now, it's a prince of demons. You know, do my job for you. You know, you're just going to find yourself going insane. All the knowledge will just... Everybody you try to tell it to, they're all going to think you're fucking psycho. I don't care if people think I'm psycho. We're all blood thick. You know what I'm saying? So, Russ, what else are you seeing? What else are you seeing? I mean,
I think it's alchemy.
Like you spill your blood over this, the George thing, the Dragon George. What was it?
The George, the Dragon Slayer.
All right, the Dragon Slayer.
Yeah.
And people say, well, you're a reptilian, blah, blah. You're a reptilian at the core of your brain. It's responsible for fight or flight. If I take your videos and zoom in, eventually we're going to see what appears to be a slit in one of your eyes, and that shouldn't shock you out. You're reptilian first, and you need to be 7 generations removed, like the sons of Cain. Mm-hmm. My mother's maiden name is Cain. I am Braun, the guardian of the Grail. It's that I'm allowed back into the Garden of Eden. That mark of Cain. Okay, there's no way to fuck it up. You're looking at Cain right now. It's that I'm over 7 generations removed from that reptilian core brain where I'm not worried about money. I don't want your worship. I'm not trying to fuck everybody. You know, everything is, you know, nice and wholesome and, you know, and good for me. Nobody, like I said, everybody's happy. It's like, I know what not to do to make other people get pissed off and whatever it is that you go through in your day. You know, people, what I'm saying is, Mother's Day just went by. To think that you have to only have one day to worship your mother. Mother's is sickly. You should be thanking your mom for your belly button every freaking day. You know, add up your mother's birthday, like for a month or day in a year, come to a single digit or 2 digits, and every time you see the clock show those 2 digits, you touch your belly button and you look up like to a picture of your mother and you thank her for your opportunity. You know, this is the type of shit. The reason my boss keeps throwing me forward from it, because thank you for opportunity. Whatever it is you want. Yes, sir. I'm your man. You know what I mean? It's like, this is what everybody gets from me. The only people who get shit from me are people, yeah, nobody bothers me. I get a few Jesus freak emails, but I mean, I love to rub this shit in their face. Yeah. They don't even know what the fucking spear of destiny is.
No, they're just living in fear, and they have
For
to
you
have
to
to
say
do
what
something.
it is, they wouldn't. They don't know what it is.
That's
Do you
true.
think anybody knows what the spear of destiny is until we tell them? Hang you with. And I'm just saying, if you're picking on my blood brothers and sisters who are here, spilling up their blood for getting to try and get you heaven on earth, passage into God, eternal life. I mean, for you to even talk shit and call us demonic and stuff. I mean, this is like the greatest thing to me. You know what I mean? I'm literally
Opportunity.
sitting here and saying, it doesn't matter what you believe. You ain't got no spiritual currency, for heaven's sakes. And when I say my demons have you marked and they're coming after you, people should be flipped out. Like I told that guy, Evil Resurrection, it's already too late for him. And what that means is that they're already tickling him in the way that he's either going to lose interest in the whole idea because his whole life's going to fall apart, and the last things he's going to bother with is YouTube and making stupid videos about us. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
When he keeps digging his grave too long, what happens is he causes an avalanche of negativity to fall in on himself. I didn't pick on all these other people. You don't see me running around picking on people, do you? This motherfucker's going through video after video after video after video. That's what these fuckers do. They pick on one after the next after the next. You're this, you're a tranny, you're... For heaven's sakes. Every time I hear somebody call somebody like a tranny, they're clearly a tranny chaser. They take it up their ass for sure and probably wear panties. What I'm saying is don't pick on people because it will come back on you. It will fucking come back on you. For sure, you'll find yourself falling into an avalanche of shit because you just didn't apply those words selflessly. Like, I think you're a tranny, good thing. Maybe you could use that talent to motivate people to bring forth heaven and earth rather than finding some horrible thing to tear people up with. Whatever it is, you see what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what it is. You could, I mean, somebody called my son a girl. I mean, that's just a funny shit. You know, people just love to play around. You know, it's just funny. And like I said, don't pick on anybody. I don't pick on homo. I don't pick on anybody. I leave everybody alone now because I know every word I speak is a magic spell. And whatever you throw out is like a power cell. Like anytime everybody's ever said the word Satan, the devil, that vibration came out of their mouth and a power cell was placed into the universe, an elemental force. When somebody steps up, like I did, I capture all those little power cells, and you can see here, fuck everybody. I'm taking it all. You know, I mean, it's like oozing from me, just like it's oozing from you. Like you do your videos with the tongue thing. That's like the greatest shit for me. I love that stuff because it's unfolding, and it can't be escaped from. It's not for somebody to keep making videos like after this. I think Evil whatever reflection. He's at number 6 specifically. He keeps complaining that his channels keep getting shut down. I understand that sucks, but it's probably not for the reason he thinks.
Mm-hmm.
Probably for something completely different, like he's using other people's music or content, and that's what's shutting him down. Not the fact that he's going after you or me, because I love when people come after me. I love when people talk. I look for shit. Quasi-luminous exposed, Satan exposed. I love for that shit. That's what makes me. You got to have your haters. Everybody's got to hate Satan, right? There's only 144,000 in the Book of Life. Anybody out there you think suggests they're Satanists, that's fun. If they were worshiping Satan himself, they'd be part of us. One family, blood thick, Book of Life, all the way. Holy Grail, fountain of youth, but they're so fucking in reverse. They just want money, wealth, power, all the shit that they could just increase their own, you know. It's like everybody's a black hole they can't be filled. I'm just filled. My hole gets filled by filling everybody else's holes up. And the more you give out, like when people say the archons or whatever beings, they suck on your fear of negative energy. I'll sit back and say, if there's any forces out there that need to suck on my energy, knock yourself out. You want me to watch horror movies so you can suck the fear out of me? You know what I mean? It's like, if I donate blood and it goes to a blood bank and they sell it to a reptilian, alien, whatever you want to call them, that's just funny. And they sit there drinking my blood like Capri Sun packets. For the life of the flesh is in the blood, and you are what you eat. They would literally find themselves, it didn't matter what state of negativity you think they were in over a short period of time, just like the people I donated my blood to over the years. Surely there's something in those people, they can't figure it out because they don't remember they got a transfusion or something like this years ago when they had an operation. The point I'm trying to make is that there's something mythical about them that they can't place, surely. Because your blood, you cut your hand, you make a blood oath with somebody like the way the Indians did. You know what I mean? We're bound in blood. People are flipped out by blood, and for good reason. It's owned by your creator. You need to use it selflessly, or you end up having something come back to bite you in your ass. It's like I said, I gave away my free will. Just like this movie over here. People should really grasp this shit. They show you right over here, you know. The computer that you're in, I do. What's it going to take? People say they want to get out of hell and shit like that, right? They say, I want to get out of hell, I can't wait, do this, I want that. But they can't. For the life of the blood is in the flesh. You need to make atonement for your filthy souls. You think you're sinless. That's ridiculous. How many women have you fucked and left? How many, whatever it is that you've done out there, it's just, some of you are really fucking horrible, and you're really starting to see it. I did crazy shit for what I called love. My wife said, "Will you blood up over here? Do this." It was like Tom Cruise type shit. Like the Mummy and shit. I married off to this great force, this infinite potential, and I wasn't able to really grasp the magnitude of what was going on until like later on. Like we could see it in movies, like the Mummy and shit. I'm telling you, the god of death is who she brought into his body, and I'm telling you, it's actually the goddess of death. You're birthed into this world to your mother, you'll be birthed out of this world to your mother.
Yeah. If
you see like the angel of death skeletons, it's usually a skeleton of a woman, and
that's true. It's like Santa Muerte.
The shoulders, like you could fit 3 heads, one here, and here. But you see the angel, it's like a you know, it's thin. They're showing you. And I know they project this male voice onto you, but it's Halil, the goddess of death. It's like when you see the Mummy Returns and shit with the shit on her head, and like Conan the Barbarian with the writing on that shit. Like, this is the type of shit that's written in my bones, my son's bones, my wife's bones. We flip people out. Genuinely flip motherfuckers. And I'm not scared to tell you. You will join me in blood or expire by the book. Because I target on specific shit. Like, I say specific shit, and then you see it matches up with specific shit in the book. And I'll target those specific passages, read them and play them backwards, and I'll pick out specific shit that it's like, what I'm saying to you is that it was placed there specifically for me. There's no accidents. When I say I love you, God bless you, this shit, it turns out to be that. I'm telling you, it was placed there for me to find it and distribute out the knowledge, because I'm the one who decapitates gods. You know, Jesus is the King of Kings. That's funny. I decapitate kings and gods. Okay? On behalf of your creator. It's that kings and gods will help us out for the benefit of all, to release us, or this sphere of destiny allows me to literally decapitate them. Like I said, don't you dare say God bless you, God loves you, I love you. It makes me cringe, because you don't know what the fuck you're saying. You went to grammar school to learn your Book of the Dead, and that's why it's we shall die, we will die, we shall die. And everything about you is, you're dead. They took your soul from you. You're just so filthy, sickly, zombie, retarded. Even I show you your fucking, all of your soul's already in this box. You won't believe it. You'll think I'm crazy. Good, I want you to think I'm crazy. The Book of Life only has 144,000 names. I only need to wake up 144,000 of you that need to assume your motherfucking position. If one of you fail to assume the position, like the book says, you jeopardize the whole fucking mission of getting everybody eternal life, heaven and earth. You know what I'm saying? It's your fault for calling me a demon, and I tell you I'm Satan, and you better fucking hope I'm Satan. All your leaders swear in the Bible says that this is my world, and I want to bring forth heaven and earth for the benefit of all. Get it so. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with that? What does it matter who the hell? You know what I mean? They threw out a Satan at him because he wouldn't bow down before man and worship God's creation. He said, I'm prettier than you. You're going to make me bow down before that lowly, whatever it is that you think you are. I mean, you are a monster by definition. So, I imagine I can understand why you wouldn't want to bow down before these filthy monsters. Couldn't even obey his creator's command. Don't eat from that one apple. Whatever it is. It's all by a book. It's all, you have to eat of the apple. This is the green astral jet, the tree of life. The fruit from this tree is at the center of the flat earth plane, and there's a ring around it. You can't get past that barrier, that mythical frost bridge, okay, without having a specific type of blood. Now, people like say, well, I'm O positive, this, I'm R negative, whatever it is. RH, people get flippy about their blood. I may make a couple jokes like I'm O positive, I'm positively going to that holy hole, O positive, you know what I mean? But what I'm saying, it doesn't matter what blood you have, it's no soul left behind. I'm doing this for the benefit of all. But it is a book of life with 144,000 names. I didn't make that shit up. I didn't make your fucking Bible up. I didn't do all that shit. It was all placed there for somebody to just bring it all together and carry a prophecy. Bring it all together with blood so it would be real. It's that the powers, the lost secrets of whatever. People say Masonry, Freemason. If there was, I know you think people have power out there, but they don't, because they're selfish. You don't get it. So I got a big $1 trillion, they ain't going nowhere. I'm telling you. It's not about how much money you have. If you had $1 billion and you were giving it away and bringing everybody to a mythical place that doesn't exist to get it, I mean, that's something different. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the case. You don't see billionaires doing this shit, publishing ads on TV, or even making videos. What I'm saying to you is, we're cooking this frog slowly. I don't want anybody's help. I would just like to fulfill this book of life, 144,000 names, by the book. And that's it, People just can't grasp this shit. It's already been woven. Some original pope, a long time ago, wrote these specific words into the canon law so that Satan could come here and do this shit. That's why there's a 2 Corinthians 4:4 in your King James motherfucking Bible. That's why there's an Old Testament and a New Testament and a Book of Enoch and all this other shit. I can't take money worship advice from you because I'm not a fucking religion, okay? And, I'm not Jesus. I don't want your fucking worship. I'm Satan. The devil doesn't want your worship. He wants your fucking blood, side by side, so that we're blood thick. You know what I mean? There's like I said, if there ever was a Satan or a devil, go out there and show me one fucking contract published where you see thousands of people spilling up their blood wherever that's demonic, satanic. Demons are going to attach you. You're going to go insane and all kinds of. You're going to rot in hell. You're going to burn in the lake of fire. I guarantee you, I will be burning in the lake of fire before I'm dead. When the spirit just came to me, it stabbed me in the chest and took over me. I thought I had control over the spear of destiny, but it's the spear of destiny that possesses me. It's sort of like the 6 stones on that whatever guy's infamous snap where he erased,
Yeah, Bonos.
People that had no heart. Mm-hmm. That's why Thanos was the good guy. He was erasing anybody who had no heart. That's what they show you in the movie. All the people that disappeared were all selfish and this and that, and they were locked in the cube. Their soul box where they could be re-resurrected in another movie. This is no accident. I mean, no. I'm sorry. We got to slam this shit home to people with the demon shit, okay? Mm-hmm. I mean, I've literally spilt up so much blood on every demon sigil there is, on every possible way that when one demon says, now you got to do it like this for this particular. I mean, I've been shown by the angel of death how to go through step by step. And
principalities, all that stuff.
I'm sorry. I was given this mythical book of demon codes, and if I show it to you, you will die within 7 days. That's just like the movie The Ring. It's that I stand here as Saturn. You see my blood. I'm telling you, it's just like the movie The Ring. If you were to gaze upon this book, you would die within 7 days. It's just like a phone call. It's what I'm saying to you is that people ask me, show me your mythical spear, and I mean, that's just funny shit. If people have no astral reality. I can't see anything.
They couldn't see it if they wanted to. They're not allowed to see it yet.
That's right.